At the time of the World Cup in 1957, the famous English commentator Eddie Waring predicted that the Great Britain side would beat any other in the world by 10 points. Waring's prediction was 12 months premature. Britain bombed out of the Cup but came back with a vengeance in 1958 to turn the tables. The Britons of '58 were led by one of the most respected prop forwards of post-war football, Alan Prescott. Australia, under the leadership of Brian Davies, whipped them in the first test, but in a do-or-die second test in Brisbane, the tourists hung on against all odds to win by 25 points to 18. The signs were there of a growing English dominance, and the point was rammed home spectacularly in this, the third test in Sydney. Winger Mick Sullivan scored 3 tries. Eric Fraser kicked 8 goals as the British ran riot, winning by 40 points to 17.
Again, he shoots it wide, out to O'Shea. O'Shea bursts out of one tackle. They get him round the ankles, back to Holman. Holman puts his head down like a fire eater and goes straight into the forwards, but he's caught. Out to Mossop now. Mossop onto Hayward. Here's a nice run. Hayward steps off his foot, goes hurtling down the centre of the field, over the halfway mark, looking for support. Gets his pass outside. Out it goes to Wells. Wells trying to find his winger, Diamond. Diamond tries to take the ball one hand. It's knocked out of his hand, and Great Britain gain possession. Out it goes to Huddart. Huddart onto Terry. Terry trying to burst through a tackle. Here is caught, though. There's Carlson coming in to finish him off with Haywick down below. He plays it back to Huddart again. Huddart shoots a long pass out to Terry. Terry goes with a good throw, a run here. They're going for him, but can't get near him. He evades a tackle after tackle. He's setting sail now for the Australian line. He'll go in. A beautiful try by the big burly English forward, Albert Terry. Wonderful individual effort, but some poor tackling there by the Australians. Here's Fraser's kick at goal. And the flags are up. Great Britain go further ahead, leading by 12 points to 2. Wells sees a chance to break through, but the defence is too good. He's caught from side on. Plays it back to Mossop. On to Provan. Provan runs through, gets a pass outside to O'Shea, who cuts out 2 or 3 players, gets his pass away again out to Davies. Here's a good attack by the Australians. Out it goes again. Marsh bursting his way through with the ball. Inside to Provan. They'll score here. Provan flying for the line. Australia's first try coming up. There's Provan placing the ball underneath the posts. An easy kick for Clifford. Australia with their first try. There's the kick. And the flags are up. Out across to Haywick. Haywick then dummies, gets his pass outside to Carlson. Carlson held up and crashed down to the ground. Plays it back to O'Shea. Goes through hard and straight. He runs into a solid tackle then by Corrales, who met him head on. He plays the ball back to Carney. Back to Holman. Holman sees a chance here. Goes darting through. A little kick. He's flying after it, and Australia will score again as Holman races after the ball. He dives at it and goes in for a try. Australia fighting back grandly now. Here's Clifford stepping in. There's the kick. It's straight between the posts. And the score is 14 points to 12. Great Britain leading. Carney now dummy half. Back it goes to Carney. Throws a long pass out to Marsh. Marsh's pass goes astray here. The direction of the play changes down to the showground side. A chance here as Moyer goes flying through. He's tackled after he gets rid of the ball. The ball's high to the air. Fraser can't pick up the bounce. Moyer gathers speed again. Goes for the ball. Just misses it. A chance here. The crowd half waiting for the referee's whistle to go, but it's picked up by Fraser, who hesitated a moment himself, decided to keep running, and then Great Britain swings straight into the attack again with a chance to score here. Here's Clifford racing across, trying to cover Sullivan, but Sullivan straight down the wing will go in the corner. He scored all right, and with Australia almost scoring, Great Britain saw their chance and have scored again. There's the kick by Southward as Fraser was injured for a few moments. It fails, but Great Britain has gone to a commanding lead of 25 points to 12. Plays the ball back now to Harris. Harris a dummy half with a good pass out to Corrales. A quick pass then out to Sullivan. Sullivan flies down the wing.
For 6 Australians, Clifford, O'Shea, Carney, Haywick, Davies and Holman, it was to be their last test match. It was the mother and father of a hiding for the Australians.